my first makeup video, so you're gonna kind of have to bear with me here for a little bit. But what we're gonna do in this one is we're gonna learn about the basics. Now the basics to me means the first one is how to prep your face before you even put any makeup on. I have very sensitive skin, so I have to be careful about what kind of products I use and how I use them. So that's the first thing we're gonna look at. The second thing we're gonna look at is foundation. How to put your foundation on and how to set it. It's pretty simple. And then the third thing we're gonna look at is how to shape and fill in your eyebrows. And a lot of people have problems with this, so hopefully this will help you out a little bit. This video is basically just to let you know for other videos, like where I am, because I'll probably in every video past this, I'm gonna say I've already done the basics and now this is where we go from here kind of thing. So with that in mind, let's get started. Alright, so I've already washed my face, so now what we're going to do is we're going to put some of this pimple cream on. Now, I always do this because I do have really sensitive skin, and if I have any blemishes or anything like that, this helps with it. So just take a little bit and just put it on just irritated spots, because then while you're wearing your makeup, you'll also be helping those irritated spots instead of irritating them with the makeup.
Roll tight, ride hard all night.
Once it's dried, the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put some lotion on. I'm just going to put a little bit on my finger, like about that much. And the reason I put lotion on before my makeup is because it creates like a barrier between your skin and your makeup. And so my skin doesn't get irritated as easily. Make sure to rub it all the way down your neck because we're going to be blending out the foundation down there too, so.
Touch it, drive me. Wild child, kiss me, baby.
Alrighty, so now we're going to start with our foundation. I use a liquid foundation because I just find that's what works best for me. I use a liquid and then I put a powder over top. But if you have like a mousse or if you just prefer powder foundations, like go for it. That's awesome. I'm just showing you what I do and how I do it. So I also put a little glob like that. I don't even know if you can see that, but just a little glob. I dab my two fingers together and then I concentrate the foundation on places that I have more discoloration on my skin, like my eyelids, under my eyelids, around my nose, on my cheeks, and then I just put some on my forehead too. Alright, now once you have your little dot spots here, you're just going to rub them in really gently. And make sure to bring it down your neck. So many people don't do this. Like, you shouldn't be able to see a line of foundation because it looks really bad. Alright, so once we have that on, we're going to set it with some of the powder foundation. I'm going to take the big fluffy brush and just circle it around a little bit. Tap the excess off. Don't put too much on because then you're going to get spots of like dark powder foundation over your liquid foundation and you don't want that. And then just go around in a circular motion.
Wearing last night's dress like a hot, hot mess. All our money's gone, gone, gone.
This next step is optional. I do this only for like if I'm gonna go out to, you know, out at night to like a bar or whatever, or if I'm going somewhere where we're gonna take a lot of pictures. It's kind of like contouring your face, you could say. You're gonna take an even darker shade of bronzer, and you're gonna use this kind of a brush. And if you don't have a brush like this, you can use your poofy brush, but just squeeze it like this, so you can kind of use it to shape it. It's the same fucking thing. So, all right, now what you're gonna do is you're just gonna dab in it, and you're gonna kind of make like a kiss face, like. And you see those lines? That's what you're gonna follow. But make sure not to put too much on because then you look ridiculous. You look like there's just lines on your face. So this step is gonna take some practice. Don't just do it whenever. And I'm not even sure if the camera will catch what it looks like, but. And then I'm gonna put some just on the sides of my nose. This makes your nose look smaller, and it'll make any nose look smaller to make the sides a bit darker and the top a bit lighter. And then what we're gonna do is just rub this in a little bit. Add a little bit more. It just makes my cheekbones stand out a bit more, like if you don't have like very definite cheekbones. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna take some clear eyelash, clear mascara. Fuck, sorry, amateur hour here. And you're just gonna, this just gets the stray hairs and everything like of your eyebrows to stick together. Don't put too much on because then your eyebrows are gonna be wet. Then you're just gonna pat it down. Same for the other side. This just helps with when we fill in and shape your eyebrows, you kind of have something more to follow. Alrighty. So once that's done, what we're gonna do now, we're gonna fill and shape our eyebrows. I have black hair, so I have black hair right now, so I use a black eyeliner. But like, basically just get an eyeliner that's close to your hair color. And if you have to choose between lighter and darker, go to a lighter shade because you can always overlap and make it look a bit darker, but it's super, super easy to make your eyebrows look way too dark. So if you're just starting, I'd say go a shade lighter than your natural, or whatever kind of hair color you have. And what you're just gonna do is you're gonna go really lightly and just follow your eyebrow. That's all you're doing. You're just like filling in your eyebrows. You're not giving you wacky ass fucking eyebrows. You're just following your natural ones, so. And don't go too dark because we're gonna go over it with an angle brush and it's gonna blend it all out and make it even darker. So be very careful with how much you use. I've even used too much. Like, you just gotta wipe it off, but practice makes perfect. Alright, now I'm gonna go in with an angle brush and blend it out. I'm also gonna pull it forward a bit because I have a bunch of stray hairs right here. So I'm actually gonna be extending my eyebrow this way.
Okay, the Polly, yo come Polly. He wanna fuck a bad dolly and pop Molly. I hope your pockets got a motherfucking pot belly. Or is it that you never bow?
And then what you're gonna do is you're gonna go in with a Q-tip and you're just gonna clean up your lines a bit. Like go under, go over.
Boom, get gasoline. Could I be your wife? Nah, we got bang though. I got these niggas whipped. Call me the Django.
Different spots. If you go over too much, you're gonna take off your foundation, so be careful. And I like the start of my eyebrows to be a bit more square, but if you like yours round, whatever, that's personal preference. So this is what unfinished, finished. It looks really unnatural right now, but once you get them both done, it looks fine. And no one can tell. Like a lot of people are scared because they think, you know, oh my god, filling in your eyebrows, but like no one notices, and a lot of people do it. Like at the beginning you might get a few people who notice, but once you get good enough at it, rarely anyone notices. Okay, we're gonna do the same thing to the other side.
Rolling cause I'm smoking when I ride this beat. Put your finger on my trigger, come on baby, drop that heat. Cause you know, now I'm that girl can do it right like me. Ladies, if you feel me, throw your hands to the sky. Why your body got that girl to show them your style. Haters, if you're hating, you can hate all you like. Till the baddest to the hottest, you can stop this, nobody watch me. I need a rude boy, if you want a clue boy.
And make sure for like the front of your eyebrows that they're angled the same. Like, you can see this one's pretty straight while this one's a little slanted. You can see that? Try and make them angled more the same, because then it looks more natural. Closer. And you'll be able to get away with making your eyebrows look a little thicker, like that's what this basically does, but don't overdo it, because you want to basically stick to where your hair is, or else it's going to look like there's just pencil over skin kind of thing. So and a good way to tell that if you did your eyebrows evenly, somewhat evenly, is start making faces like this. And they should look like pretty equal with their arches and things like that. And if they're not, just keep re-adding and taking away. And see, when I do this, both of these should be generally the same. Your ends should look pretty much the same. So these, they don't have to be identical because eyebrows rarely are, but just make sure that they're fairly close. But if you follow your natural eyebrow, they should be. Alrighty, so that's it for the basics. It's all pretty simple, hence the basics. So I will be putting out videos just basically whenever I can, and I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you learned something, and if you didn't, hopefully you will in the future. So thank you for watching.
Morning, Mrs. Johnson. Oh my God, you raised a good one. I'm the teacher, he's my student, and I'm giving him straight chemistry, biology. As long as he's on top of me, the classroom or the bathroom, we gon' practice till we graduate. We the kitchen mama, warned you about. We the kitchen mama, warned you about.
Drive fast, roll tight, ride hard all night.
We the kitchen mama, warned you about. We the kitchen mama, warned you about.
Drive fast, roll tight, ride hard all night.
Cause I eat boys like a cannibal. Fuck hard, howl at the moon like an animal. Eat me, drink me, straight down the rabbit hole. White lines, white lies, straight